Hey, John, more jazz licks today. I know you wanted some more of those. So, as a teacher, I'm, trying to progress you. And I figured we'd do some different things this time, still in the key of C, so you can combine those with the ones I showed you before. So, let's take a look here. We are doing C minor jazz, which will work with the ones you already know. Okay, so going between C major, C minor is commonly done. But I have 11 licks here, and they can be combined, and go one after the other. Or you can do one and then do another one from another page, but they should really help you. And it's cool because they can be played fast or slow. All right, so, and it can, slower, like I said. If you had a drummer going, you can play it up an octave too. They can also go fast. So, of course, we're going to learn it slow, but I feel like everything that you've been doing has kind of been slow, and jazz, can be slow or faster. But so I encourage you to play these, kind of memorize them, get the licks memorized under your fingers, and then start to try to play them faster after they're memorized. You can't play them faster until you have it, physically memorized, and that's going to really help your playing faster. Then when you go back to slow, it's going to feel like so easy. All right, so I want to encourage you to, as you learn these licks, take one at a time, play them really slow, do the fingering I'm going to show you here on each one, and then you can begin to try to make them faster as time goes on. So, and I remember you said you wanted some solid left hand. I still don't really know exactly what you mean by solid, but as far as rhythms, let's just take the left hand for a minute because that is the foundation. C, E flat, G, A. I'm using 5, 4, 2, 1. You can use 5, 3, 2, 1 if you want. Okay. And just kind of do bump, bump, bump. Just think of a drummer going dun, so that's your C minor jazz, and then, okay, so these are the ones you were doing before. I kind of had to put a bass in there from the way it was done. You had to do a bass note and come up, but these are just going to be in that, where you can just play a chord. You don't have to worry about that. You can just play the chord and don't have to worry about a bass note. F, A flat, C, D will be another one we use. Bum, bum. Okay, and you can go back to C. Okay, so when you're in the key of C, C, F, and G, this is not really a G chord, but it functions as a G chord. So that's your second chord. Your third one is D, F, A flat, B. In fact, if you have a little drum beat you can use on your keyboard, John, that'll really help you kind of stay and help your rhythm a lot. When you play by yourself all the time, you really don't have to stay in rhythm. When you play with other people, that makes you stay in rhythm. And if you don't, want to do that or don't have anybody else to play with, then just have a little on your keyboard that should have little drum beats if you have a keyboard. Bum, 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 and then try this one. Bum. It's a diminished chord. But you want to just get where your hand can just go right, where you just feel it, where you don't have to find each note each time. Just get that feel, and you can just take your hand off the piano and put it back so that you can test if you really have it. Then just go back and forth. You go to this one next if you want to. You can mix it up, But left hand alone in that rhythm pattern will really help you. It's kind of boring, but it really works. Now the lick. so the end you can do. Okay, so E flat first. Let's see, I'm going to use, let's see, 4 on the E flat. So you need to use the fingerings I'm showing you because it's the easiest way. Sometimes things are hard because of fingering that doesn't work. 2 on the B, and then D, C, G is 4, 3, 1. Just get used to doing that. And as you do this, I'm going to show you a lot of stuff in this lesson. Make sure, see how that rotation in my wrist? Technique is just letting your hand do the things it already wants to do. Bad technique is stopping it, being tense. So you have, you know, a rotation there in your wrist. That's how I do it so fast. Those little movements, you can even just play it with your wrist. Just do that over and over until that's comfortable. That's the first part of it. When you have these licks, kind of break them into parts. Here's the second one. 3, 5, 3. And then 2, 1 on the GF. Now we're going to cross over on the E. But again, it's just don't do this where it's a direct crossover. I'm bending that wrist still. I'm showing you how when you cross over, which you have to do in piano a lot, it's a rotation thing, not where you make your thumb like that. It's crossover, then you're ready for the next part, okay? And the reason I'm getting detailed on that is because that's where you get speed on technique. And then G with a 5, E flat, B, D. So you break it up. Here's the first part. Next part. And then you can bump. If you've done this for a while, you want the left hand to be automatic. So you... And you're probably saying, oh, where are you putting the left hand? I'm putting it in different places every time. Just do that over and over. Then I'm going to go to this one. Now the right hand kind of gets in the way of the left hand, so you just leave off some of the top notes. And if I go this one, D, F, B, A flat, B. This is real jazz here. And then, okay, once you get it under your fingers. But to start slow. What's going to happen is you're going to use little parts of these licks later on, because a lot of jazz is improv. But when people are improving, they're using a wealth of little licks that they've learned, and they just kind of come together. After you do them enough, you get it up higher if you don't like your right hand getting in the way. Notice the spaces I have in there. You can even do this. And back to the... For a little ending on some of them, you can just do D, F sharp, A. A real jazzy sound. So that right there is a lot of work just on that one. But again, the first way to practice, take the, and I know you can be real studious and you know, stay at one task over and over. That would be, most people get bored and quit. But this is how you really get good at it, is you do that over and over, that left hand. So that's the first way, is just that left hand by itself. Just put a drum beat on it. It'll be a lot more fun. Make sure it's slow enough. And then the second thing is for the right hand, practice it in pieces. And then make sure to let that wrist rotation happen whenever whenever it naturally wants to, and you'll feel that in your hand. It's not a big rotation, it's just a little small movements. Okay, and then the third thing is you can start putting your hands together. And wherever you feel like putting that left hand, bump, bump, doesn't matter. I don't want to tell you exactly where to put it, because then you're just copying me, which I know is part of learning here, but the idea is that you start to, have some ideas yourself, and things just start coming out after a while, and that will happen. Okay, so there's the first lick, which can be combined with all these others. Here's the next one, if I can remember it. Let's see. Okay, so it's maybe up here it'd be easier because the right, left hand kind of get in the way. Just do it once. Do it slower. And you can go. I kept trying to remember it. And the next one was. And then you can do this one. Okay. And I haven't played these yet. I'm kind of just doing them on the fly here. Up higher. Okay, so the left hand here, D, G, A flat, C. That's a sort of a D half diminished chord, but it's D, G, A flat, C, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's just do it like this. Okay, to start with. So there's your first chord, and then the next one is F, B, E flat. And this is the first one you learned in the number 1. All right, so just dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. No, da, ba, 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 ba. So you'll play this one on the A flat, F, B, E flat. Okay, I'm gonna do it up here. Okay, I'm just going to play it up high first because I know how your hands getting too close together is uncomfortable for anybody. All right, so G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C. That's called a chromatic. It's every note. Excuse me. Every note, whether black or white, you can be ascending or descending. And this is descending. I'm going to start with the fourth finger, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Then I'm going to go 3, 1, 3, 2, 1. So, and how you get down there can be with the fingering. There's a little variation there you can use if you feel more comfortable with something else. So try that first. Okay. And of course, you did your left hand already. So just, work on those. The left hand first. And then that's the first part. And then the B actually starts the next one. B, D, F. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3. The G will be a 1, A flat, B flat will be 2, 3. Okay, and I chose these licks because they, the fingering patterns you're going to use for everything. Okay, so that's the next part. Thumb comes under, but when the thumb comes under, It's you're rotating. See my come up. People say thumb under, and then they try to stay completely horizontal, and that doesn't work. That's slow technique. You need to let it do like that. G, A flat, B flat, 1, 2, 3. That's the second part. Okay. And then F, F sharp, G, and 1, 2, 3, just flip it up. F, and then E flat. Okay. So da 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 da. You can just go slow. Yeah, just do it that way, like. Go faster. Or slow. And get these memorized, because you'll use them for everything. The patterns that are in there. Okay, so let's do the third one, moving on, but one more time. And then up high. Go to the third one, then we'll start to connect some of them. Okay, I'll zoom out and then kind of show you how to piece those together. All right, this one's kind of cool. Let's see. And then you can go. And then you can do the first one. What is it? No. Oh. And then the next one, if I remember. From memory on those other ones. So this one's actually easier than it sounds because it has a sequence in it. And a lot of times jazz will have long sequences. You're just doing a pattern that repeats higher and higher and higher, or lower and lower and lower. So I'm just using this chord every time. C, E flat, G, A. Ba-da-dum. That little dash right there, it shows you're going to play it in between each group. 1, 2, 3, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, da-da-da. You could even do it more classic. All right, so C, E flat, G, bump. You're going to play it short every time on this one. A, C, A, B flat. So thumb on the A, C, A, B flat, da, da, da. And even in that one, there's a little wrist rotation. Any technical problem you're having in playing an instrument, any instrument, it's those small movements. See someone playing and it looks easy for them, and it is easy for them because of those little movements that they're doing that others aren't doing. Okay, so be real loose, real free. Make sure your shoulders are loose. You're not tight at all. Your elbows should be very loose. I had a teacher that used to come by and at any time it just hit my arm, or just not hit it, but just do that to my elbow, and if it didn't just go up, easily, then I knew I was tense, and I was tense. So A, C, A, B flat. Here's the next group. D, B flat, B. I'm going to go 4, 2, 1 on that. D, B flat, B natural, so bump. That one you can stay in one place. Then you can still stay here. 4, 2, 1. And then the next one you can still stay there. 3, 1, 2. E flat, C, D. Let's see. I'm going to change to 3, 1, 2 on the E flat, C. F, D, E flat, I'll go 4, 2, 3. And then whatever you want on that one. G, E flat, F, A flat, G. And notice how close I stay the whole time. My fingers are always in contact with the keys. And I just want to... playing those. I want to get them in your ear. A, C. And I didn't write these licks. I got them from some really good jazz players. I've altered them a little bit, put in left hand with it, and then stringing them together. But so you play the A first, and then after each group, you'll play a quick. So. Work on this one. Yeah, it'll work on that one if you want to do that chord with it and repeat it. But slowly. These can, well, this one is not really ending, but the others are. Let's kind of play those together now. I realize that's pretty small, but just so I can see it here. Okay, so if I... Sorry, one. I'm going to do that one again on another chord. And then back to the first one. Then the next one. Next one. Do it again. You can put the chords on different notes. Experiment. Okay, so that's only the first 3. I got 11 there. Let's zoom back out as we move on, and these should take weeks of just doing these patterns over and over again. Left hand alone every time. Every time, start with and you can probably tell I'm getting too fast. We all rush unless we try not to. So that drum beat will really help you stay slow enough, and it'll also help you start to feel the beat, because I think that's probably what I haven't heard you play, but that's probably what you're lacking if you not playing with anybody else or don't have a drum beat going. So that will help tremendously. There should be a rhythm section on your keyboard, and if you don't have that, they have apps on your phone that have drum beats, and those are pretty cool too. And you just hook it up to a speaker, just let it play, just let it go. A lot more fun than playing with a metronome. Let's see, what is this? Let's see. Okay, so a lot of this jazz stuff is people's ears aren't used to it sometimes, but I guess yours is. But F, B flat, B natural, E flat, 5, 3, 2, 1. Feels a little bit, clumsy, I guess, when you first play it because of the B flat and the B natural. But just slide your hand up. Let's just do this one slow. Let's see, let me think of something here. I actually like playing the chord there, so if you want to move that over, that'll work. All right. All right, so there's another new chord. This is all the key of C. C minor, C major, doesn't matter. Get that rhythm going. The left hand is the conductor. That guy I showed you in the pictures, my teacher, Jack Roberts. He wasn't as famous as some of the others, but he always told me the left hand is the conductor, and it's very true. Okay, back and forth. Just want to go right to it. And just remember for that one, you got to slide up. All right, let's learn this lick. Sounds a little jazzy, but it doesn't quite do a blues thing. Or it sounds kind of bluesy, but it doesn't have the little flick in there. But so that's a quarter rest. Just reminded me to rest there. So G, A flat, G. I'm going to go 1, 3, 1, G, A flat, G, 1, 3, 1, 2 on the F sharp, G, E flat. Now there's some wrist movement on that. I'll exaggerate so you can see it. And the reason someone can play that fast is because of those little movements. The more tense you are, the less you're able to do that. You just got to be really free with your elbow and everything. So that's the first part. Okay, so let's think of that as one section. G, B, D. Hold on. Okay. Here's the second part. G, B, D. 1, 3, 5. A little G chord in the middle there, right? So the fourth finger is on the C for this next part. C, G. 4, 1. Now you got to cross over with your third finger, but it's not where you bring that, you tense up that thumb and then just try to stay completely horizontal. You pivot like that whenever you're coming over, okay? Not just on this, every time in piano you do that. You have that pivot. My elbow actually comes out a little bit away from my body. E flat, C. And then once you get to that C, we just have a couple of thirds there. Let's go that far. First group, and then second group, the G chord, and then C, G, E flat, C. And then F and A will be right there on your third and fifth finger. C, E flat, G, C, B flat, C, D, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I apologize, all the rhythms aren't exactly notated the way I'm doing it now. I just kind of jotted them down, and I'm kind of figuring it out on the fly as we go. All right, so after you go bum, 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 C, B flat, C, D is 2, 3, 4. For the rhythm, let me see. Okay, so that one I had to adjust a little bit. I put that right there because that's kind of a count 1, I would think. All right. And when your right hand hand gets close to your left, which happens a lot, you just leave some of those notes out. You just play the ones that are left. It's a neat ending. And then back to this one. And you can adjust anything in here that you want. You don't have to do exactly what I have. I'm just, writing stuff down. For an ending. Okay, that's number 4. Oh, my Bluetooth pedal came off. There we go. Back on. Okay, so on this one, let's see. Oh, I really like this one. Go slow. Okay, that one's cool. I like that one. All right, so see, these all can chain together any way you want to do them. All right, it's like you have a bunch of Legos in a box, and you take them out and you put them together in different ways, but they work because you're just, the pieces fit together. And so that's kind of what this is like. And you want to put it together in different ways, different tempos and everything. So left hand here, you should know these chords already. And then the C one, C, E flat, G, A. Okay. So that's a very common jazz sound, isn't it? Okay. G with the 2 finger, then A flat with the 3. Now I'm going to come under with my thumb for the C, E, G. There's a C chord there. And don't forget the rotation. Okay, I kind of showed the side view quite a few times, so we'll just leave it at that. Okay, but when you go from the A flat to the C and you sink thumb under, people's mistake is they try to hold on to the A flat as they go to the C, and it keeps this angle instead of letting your hand go to this angle. It wants to go to this angle. So it's this. It's like an arc, like a semicircle that you're traveling. And then the E would be, I guess, still part of that group. And then we're going to the thumb comes under. G, A flat, B flat, C octave, C octave. So. And if you want a tremolo, you can do that. A little tremolo. And even when you do the tremolo, it's rotation, okay? Okay? All right, so if you have a debut where you play, I hope I get a tape. We get to hear it, get to see it. Anyway, so. And these licks will do it for you. All right, so that's the first little section. This is similar, it's just in another key, or not another chord. So it's going to feel, will it feel exactly the same way? Pretty much exactly the same way. So D with a 2, E flat with a 3, and then G, B, D, same thing, that rotation. Then a B, and then thumb on the C, C, D, E flat, F, G, G. Okay, slow. Okay. So it works fast, works slow. The other one. What's the other one? And then messed it up. Let's see. No, so if you did those two slow. And I realize when you go slow, it's going to be. And that's fine. Just make sure when you practice slow that you place everything. And I always say go slow enough to get it right, because every time you ever notice if you start making a mistake, you keep making it over and over again, that's because you're reinforcing the mistake. So go slow enough to land each finger, because then your brain's going to remember what that feels like every time. And the speed will come after that, after the memory is set. All right, what is this? Oh, okay. No. Let me think, where do I want the beat to be? Oh, yeah, okay. Da, 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 1, 2, 3. Then you can do this key. Or slow. This one. Okay. So, left hand, you already know those chords. Right hand, C, D, E flat, F. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then an octave G. 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to tremolo that. And the tremolo doesn't have to be, real hammered. It's just a little bit of flavor. So da 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 da, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you start counting da 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 da, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put my count 1 there. And sorry, my lines aren't exact. I didn't know exactly how I was going to put this together. Sa da da da, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Count 4. I'm gonna actually put the triplet here. F sharp, G, F sharp, and then do the da 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 da. So da 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 dum, F sharp, G, da da dum, F sharp, G, F sharp, 4, 5, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then E flat B with 2, 1. That can be done in one group. Da 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 da, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to cross over for the next group with my fourth finger, and again, it's a rotation thing. My thumb stays, completely straight like that, and I cross over. B flat with a fourth finger, A flat with a 3, 2, 1 on G, F. And then I'm going to reach up with a third finger for the D for the last part. D, E flat, 3, 4, B with a 1, D, C with 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. Okay. So again, sorry I didn't notate the rhythm exactly how I was going to do it. Then I could do the same thing for that chord, but 1, 2, 3. Now next one. So that's the sixth one. Just to recap how you could do these. Do it again. Maybe just hold the first one. I kind of like that. Just holding the first one. Notice in jazz a lot of times, a little bit of it's called non-legato. It's not. It's a little bit of space in between, a little bit of daylight in between each note, and that'll sound real cool with the drums. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, so number 7. Let's see. Figure out rhythm. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. I was just doing that to figure out what rhythm I was going to do for you. Because these are just licks people would do at the end of a piece. Okay, and I got to put a rhythm to them for you. First one on the left hand. I always start with that left hand. So we have, it's a D minor 7. But you notice a lot of the jazz chords, they'd have those 3 notes and they're leaving out the third because it's a little too thick. The next one's G, B, F, another 7th. And they feel the same. And you want your hand to just feel those and be able to move. 3, 5, 1. See how I just come down on top of it? And you just have to go for it, and you'll split them and miss it but for a while. This one's also a 7th, but D flat, F, C flat, 3, 5, 1, or 5, 3, 1, and then a C major 7, C, E, B. So there's the first one, second one. So. Okay, so G sharp, A, C, E. Remember I told you we're going to do that all day, people. This is as common as we've heard that in blues music. And everyone uses it. Dr. John uses it. Ray Charles and Billy Joel, Elton John. This is one of those licks that is just common. So once you get used to that, 2 on the G sharp, A, C, E, 1, 2, 3. So I would say the G, all the way to the G is the first group. Da 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 da. And then G flat, F, E, D, C. So then I'm gonna go, let's see, I'm gonna go a third finger on the G flat, F, E, D, C. I kind of changed it. Yeah, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now on the D flat, I'll use a third finger. C flat is like playing a B, right? D flat, C flat. That's a C flat note. Then B flat with a 4, A flat, G. And the reason we have to have names of notes called C flat, so you just call it a B, is because we want it to look like on paper that it's descending. If you had 2 B's in a row, it would just look weird. Or you want to spell it as a scale, D, C, B, A, G. So you wouldn't go D, B, B, even though I've done that sometimes to help people understand what to play. D flat, C flat, B flat, A flat, G. So 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. There we go. Now I'm getting the feel of it. 1, 2. That was very comforting. Just 1, 2. Okay, so slow. Just say 1, 2. I know I have a quarter rest there, but 1, 2. This one feels a little tricky in the fingers at first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. 1, 2. 1, 2. Goes fast too. 2. And you can mix and match with that one as well. And then, oh, I like this one. This one's 2 lines long. And before it scares you, it's a sequence, okay? So whenever you're playing something, always look for patterns, because music is full of patterns that you just repeat over and over again. So instead of seeing a zillion notes, you see 8 patterns, or one pattern repeated 8 times. Okay, so No, oh, that's not right. Okay, it goes a little bit farther than that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so we can see all the notes, okay, of this number 8. What is that note? 2 E flats, no F. You notice we ended on a B flat chord. We kind of modulated there, but it doesn't matter because we can go. I changed my chords there by accident, but it'll fit with the others. It won't be a big deal to end on a B flat chord there. So. All right, so let's look at the left hand first. So it's long, but it's not really more difficult than one we just did. In fact, the one we just did is probably, to me, the most awkward feeling at first, getting used to those notes. All right, E, G, D, it's an E minor 7, 5, 3, 1. Again, you just get used to that pattern in your hand. You just hold it. A, C sharp, G now. It's the same thing. You just have a sharp on the G. And then D, F, C. And then just a G, F. You say, well, why not a B? A little too low, a little too muddy. So we just leave that out. So when you play real low on the piano, you're just choosing octaves because the lower you get, the muddier it can get. So we want to have less intervals in the notes. All right, so the next one is C, E flat, B flat. Again, the same feel. These all have 5, 3, 1. E flat, F, and again, it's so low we don't put that A in there. We just do that. And then B flat, D, A to end. Okay, so. Sorry. All right, so again, that left hand, just by itself, just land them. So if you find yourself finding the notes every time, don't do that. Just land them. Soft, so that the right hand can sparkle. Okay, the pattern in the right hand. I'm going to zoom in again so that we can see. Okay, so the first one, that first group that I have with the slur of the curved line, is all one chord, E, G, B flat, D, and it's called an E diminished, E half diminished. Fully diminished would be that. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Just feel that chord on your hand. Get those notes where you just feel them. Okay, and then you just roll it. But if you stay rigid like this, oh, it's so much harder. You have to be able to move. And again, well, look, I'm exaggerating it, but not much. As I go toward my pinky, I'm coming out with the elbow. And as I go toward the thumb, I'm coming in. Okay? Every movement is in circles, not straight lines. And that middle finger is your balance. Okay? So, the next one is C sharp, F natural. If B flat, G. So G, B flat, C sharp, F natural. I probably should have written that as an E sharp, but I already have F there. Now it's a different pattern a little bit, but it's the same idea. You're just holding those 4 notes with the same fingers. Okay, you have this one and that one. Try to go from this one to this one. Okay. Now you start in the middle finger, which has the, it's the center, the pivot point. Just a circle. You just move your hand in a circle. In fact, get on one and just. Go the next one. Slow it down there. Now on this one, the third group is a D half diminished 7. F is on the 2 finger. All right, but you have D, F, A flat, C. 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm just going to have you, I might, in reality, I might use a different fingering leading into this, but I really want you to get that feel of the half diminished chord on your fingers. So just play it all in that one position. And then we'll just go thumb, thumb here. Okay? So the first 3. Later on, I'd go 5, 3, 2, 1 because it leads to the next one a little easier. Okay? So after you get it down, you can go 5, 3, 2, 1, and then I would go 5, 3, 2, 1 because then I can get the B better. Okay? But just to get the under your fingers. Just stay in that hand position. All right, so those are the first 3. Here's the next one. So this one actually has 2 positions, this one chord. So you have B natural, E flat, F, A flat, 1, 2, 3, 5. And I hope you practice clustering sometimes. That's what we've been doing here, just playing the whole chord together. B flat, E flat, F, A flat, and then E flat, F, A flat, C flat. Okay, now we add it to what we've done so far. So it's beautiful. Not my playing, the music is. Now, to finish the lick, G flat, it's pretty long for a lick. G flat, B flat, E flat, G flat, and then the B flat's there on the thumb. So it's just a straight E minor. And it gets, see my left hand plays the B flat there, then I can move my thumb. Get it out of the way. B flat, C, E flat, G flat. So this one is B flat, C, E flat, G flat, 1, 2, 3, 5. So what do? I add it to what I've done. Now the next one. So F, E flat, left hand, we talked about that already. So right hand A, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5. And then here's your next group. 1, 2, 3, 5 again on C sharp, D sharp, F sharp, A. It's the same chord, it's just a different inversion. And you want to let your hand come up as you move toward the pinky. Same one. So again, you have the B flat. Okay? All right, so into the B flat. So we do the whole thing now and just kind of slowly. on that and you learn it really slow, then it gets memorized. Then you can go fast. That's where you get the speed from. Even up higher. What? Nothing? Okay. All right, so that's number 8. Number 9 is, and I hope you see a lot of the same patterns in these and think, oh, they're kind of, well, that's how jazz is. It's just a bunch of, patterns people draw on and use over and over again. See, that one kind of sounds like. The one we did back there, and then this one kind of takes off of that. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I like this one. Okay, I'm figuring out my rhythm is what I'm doing. 1, 2, 1. Okay. 1. Okay, so I didn't, again, notate the rhythms exactly, but close enough. D, G, A flat, C. We've done that one. We've also done this one, F, B flat, B natural, E flat. And then we haven't done this one. Not in this way. E flat, G, B, D. So you got 4 notes there. Use your 4th finger. Nobody wants to use their 4th finger, but it's a great finger. E flat, G, B, D. And you kind of have a high wrist when you do it. It helps. Just a high wrist on that one. Because your 5th finger's on a black key and your thumb's on a white key and you're in between the keys. So it just kind of helps to come on top of it on that one. Okay, so it's the positioning is what you need. So just over and over. Let's see. 1. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So G on the 2 finger, and then A flat, C, E, G. We've done this before, so get that rotation in there. We went over that a lot. And I keep saying it because I know we forget. A flat, and then A flat to C is a big, pretty far, but not if you do the circle movement. C, E, G, there's the C chord in the middle. Always pick out a chord if you can. And the E's on the 3rd finger. F, G, A flat, B flat. So this starts out like that other lick, But right here it goes to C flat, A flat, G, F. So I'll go 5, 3, 2, 1. So what are the groups? Da-da-da is the first one, and then E, F, G, A flat, B flat, C, D, D. So I'd say all the way to the F is the 2nd group. And I'm just deciding right now how to do the groups. You can decide it differently if you want. Beautiful. And then E flat with the third finger, E flat, B, D, B, C, D. That's kind of like right in here. Not exactly, but a lot similar. E flat, B, D, B, C, D, B, and then C, B, G, A. I don't know why I always think of the Peanuts specials, you know, the Christmas special, Halloween, because they always had jazz going. I really like this one of my favorites out of all of these. Okay, so slowly, after you do... Hear the little space? It's like when you play Bach, you just have a little... And the reason you have a little space in there, it's called non-legato, is so that all the notes will be heard. Because if you play it too smooth, it gets kind of mushy. Same thing with jazz, and a lot of jazz players love Bach, I think, because it's similar music. Okay. So after you left hand a bunch by itself, right hand a bunch by itself, you put them together. See, they all just can link together. And then, let's see. What's that one? Then what does it do? Trying to remember, I'm tired. I messed it up. Okay, so, and of course, that one too. So that's that one. Okay. Whoops, wrong way. Number 10, short one. All right. There's an easy one since you've been doing hard ones. There's a low C there. Yeah, see that C at the bottom? You get it lined up better. There we go. That's a nice ending, you know? So... Remember, you did D chord on top of all that, so hold the pedal down. Okay, this one is very... All right, so F-A-C-E, 5-4-2-1, F-B-E, 5-3-1, E-G-A-C. All right? Kind of have two scales. You just have a kind of a C scale. And then... whatever you want to call that, fret scale. Kind of sounds whole tone a little bit. All right. So, so G, F, E, D. I'm going to go 4, 3, 2, 1 on the G, F, E, D. And then C sharp B, I'm going to go 3, 1, 4, 3, 2. And just make it smooth. This one you could do. But I like it smoother. Like that. Listen to that. Beautiful. And stop on the chord sometimes and just listen. Change the rhythm of a... You know, mess with the rhythm a little bit if you want. All right, so add that one to it, and these all link together. You could... So these are more lush, you know. That's the chord they always had. I guess I'm wearing the Tom and Jerry shirt today, but they would. That's the chord they would end on before the scene started. All right, so yeah, C add 6, C E G with an A. All right. And if you wanted to keep going, you wouldn't have to put the low C on the end. I have a C there just because it's a way to end it. But if you wanted to keep going... See how this one's more major C, and the other ones were minor. Some of the others, the last two have been kind of a major. But you could, you know... as a tag for the end. So you have all of those. That's 11. Yeah, I didn't do a 12th one. If we just kind of screw around here and just try to go from one to the next, and it's not going to be great because I haven't practiced these, but... Second one. I'm trying to scroll, but scrolling and playing at the same time is hard. not try to scroll and play at the same time. 1, 2, 2. Let's get my rhythm. That was the hardest for me. 2, 3, 2. There we go. Now I'm getting it. Repeat. I think I'll play it short. And then the big one. Any of them. Just trying to show you how you could do that. And then let's see what's here. 1, 2. Slow down. 1, 2. Nope. 1, 2. Getting it back. 1. And then the end. All right, so there you go. Try to add these to what you've already done. This is quite a step up, but I think if you follow the ways I told you at the beginning on how to practice it, you'll really begin that improv, because that's what it's all about. It's not learning. I mean, you can learn someone else's jazz playing, but it's really an improv art, and really music is. So after you get enough of these licks down, you'll eventually start to kind of make your own changes to it, your own way of playing. In fact, you're already going to do that. Two people play the same. But just keep adding to your bag of tricks till you have enough tricks where you can start linking them together and just sit down and play it. And it's not a big deal, because you say, what do I play? Well, you play the licks that you've learned. And yeah, this will go a long way, I think, in the next step for jazz playing. So hope you enjoy it. And yeah, let me know if you have any trouble along the way. I'm happy to help.